Greetings, everyone. I know I haven't been posting as much lately, and I've been busy. I've been busy prepping my new class, which I just started. It started last week on ancestral medicine and medical intuition, and I'm really excited about it because I just feel like it's something we really need to be focusing on right now. So you can go to my link if you're interested. Even though you're late, you can still join. Everything's recorded. But I didn't come here to talk about that. I came here to talk about persistence and what it looks like right now. I know that, I've been doing a lot of work in the community, so that's also why I haven't been on here as much, is because I've been also working with dreaming women and intuitives and healers in real life, in community. And I wanted to come on here and just talk a little bit more about what I've been talking about, but really specifically about how do we create that in our lives right now. A lot of us come from communities where we had to persist. In my family, I come from communities, African American, Native American people, immigrant people, Caribbean people who had to endure a lot, and they just had to find a way, And so a lot of us have grown up, in these communities being told that no matter what, you have to find a way. Like, we're not allowed to just say, oh, it's too hard, or, it's not fair. We have to find a way. And so we're all being called upon to do that now, to find a way. And of course, some of us are, are hope peddlers. Some of us are, really still believing in the light at the end of the tunnel. And I'm one of those people. I still believe that we're going to see something wonderful in the future. But right now, we're not really being called upon as much to talk about that. We're being called upon to help people navigate this difficult situation we find ourselves in. And, the way my guides portray it is that we're in this very long FAFO event, right? Where certain people need to see the truth about things. And it's really frustrating for those of us who already knew the truth about things to have to wait around for other people to kind of catch up. But it's necessary because we have to work together in a unified manner. We have to come together in unity, and we can't have any more us, them, or camps of people anymore. We have to find a way to come together. And so the people that need to evolve their consciousness, they need time to do that, apparently. Seems like way too much time. I mean, oh my God, right? So while this evolution is going on, we're also evolving, right? We're all evolving. All of us are always in a state of evolving. And in order for us all to go through a shift, we all have to be evolving our consciousness. And so instead of kind of looking at the other person and saying, oh my God, you have a long way to go, dude. You still believe that nonsense? Like, really? Instead of focusing on that, focusing on them, let's all focus on how we can all evolve our own consciousness. I think, sometimes we can make a mistake of thinking that we know more than other people, or that we're more evolved, or that we're more conscious, or that we're more, right? And, we're leaving the hierarchy behind, and we're moving into a circular structure. And so we're used to a hierarchy, right, with people on top and most people on the bottom. But we're moving into a circle, and it's not just happening on a grand structure of like the whole government or the whole society or the whole world. It's also happening for us personally, in our personal relationships and in our communities. So, one of the things that I've been emphasizing is the importance of community and connection. And now is the time to connect to other people, to find a way to connect to other people. And a lot of people they're like, oh, I can, or they talk about all the obstacles. But think about it. Our ancestors had to, right? They weren't allowed to just say, oh, my neighbors are all crazy. It's just me. It's just me. I'm the only one here, right? That wasn't an option for most of our ancestors. And I think that's true for probably most people on this platform. And you don't have to be a person of color to have ancestors who had to struggle, right? A lot of our ancestors had to struggle, and they had to be in community. And so a lot of immigrant groups, when they come here from all over the world, they initially came and they lived in communities where everybody was from the same country, same ethnic group. They engaged in mutual aid activities. They looked out for each other. They relied on each other. They formed these tight communities. Why? Because they had to. They had to survive. And that's where we're at. We're at this point where it's time for us to start getting into mutual aid societies. It's time for us to start working in community. And so none of us really has the privilege of saying, oh, no, I can't. I don't have anybody. No, that's not an option anymore, people. And you shouldn't want it to be an option, because it's very isolating to be alone or to feel alone in the midst of this crisis. It's very overwhelming, and you need other people. We got to find each other. And so one way to think about persistence is, how do I build something right now? How do I build something that nurtures me, that nurtures my family, that nurtures my neighborhood, that nurtures my community or my group? How do I build something right now that can be stronger than what's happening, right? How do we build something? Because that's what our ancestors did. They always found a way to build something. No matter what the external circumstances were, they were always building something. And so this is what we have to figure out now, is what are we building? What are we building? And I think this applies to everyone, not just some of us. I don't think, because again, we're not in a hierarchy anymore. So it's not just up to these leaders at the top to decide, this is what we're going to build. Everybody get in line and do what I say. This is what we're building. No, we're in a circle now. We're in a circle. In a circle, everybody has something to say. Everybody is contributing. Everybody has ideas. Everybody is doing the work. And so, what are you building right now? What do you want to build? It can be something small. It doesn't have to be some, grandiose thing. You can just get 4 friends, right? And build a book club or a kitchen club or a knitting club or a, football club, tennis club. I mean, you can just get together with 4 people and build something. You can build a mutual aid society. You can build a network that can help women in times of crisis. You can build a network that can help people who are dealing with frozen water. You can build a network that can help people who lost their job and need help with groceries. It doesn't take a lot of people. It doesn't take a lot of resources. It just takes us coming together in large and small ways and deciding, I'm going to build something. I've got 3 friends. I've got 3 neighbors. I don't even know them, but that's okay. I'm going to wave at them. I'm going to go shake their hands. I'm going to say, hello, I'm your neighbor. Let's build something, right? So what are you building? Let me know in the comments. What are you building, or what are you thinking of building?